You know, too many times we've heard Ghana is the model of democracy in West Africa. So we decided, let's check out their security sector. Let's see how it is, and let's see how it is progressing. So we wanted to do kind of like a stock taking 10 years after 1325 and how the sector was faring. 10 years after 1325 in summary, because we have those, and we developed this little booklet because it's the recommendation from the policy series. So we brought different groups, the police, the prison, the military, immigrations. The only groups that we were not able to bring together was the justice sector, women's civil society. Those were the only two that we didn't work with until we ended this, and we're continuing with those two in May and June of this year. But the summary was a lot of these security institutions had no idea there was something called 1325. The policies in these different sectors were no different from Liberia and Sierra Leone and Ghana, and other countries that had just emerged from war. Some of the things that we encounter was, for example, if you're an immigration official as a woman, if you wanted to get married, you had to seek permission 3 months before your wedding from your boss.
Wow.
In the military, there was nothing like getting pregnant for 3 years. The similar situation in Liberia as it relates to this policy is that you have to, for Liberia, some of those discriminatory policies is if you get pregnant, you're given 6 months to get married. If you didn't get married in 6 months, they would dishonorably discharge you. The downside, the other side to that is if a fellow officer impregnated you and is refusing to marry you, nothing happens to him.
Oh my goodness.
So these were some of the things that we met, and when we had the final work conference that brought all of these people together, the women from the Ghanaian military were saying, we don't want this to be another workshop where no one is going. We just write all of these things, and what are the actions? When we had the Parliamentary Committee on Security and Defense meet with us, when they read the recommendation, they did take it back. This is not true. This is not our country. You have to go back and validate these recommendations or some of these issues that you've raised, because we don't believe that we are a barbaric country. But a lot of these things are not on the law book, but they are traditions. And these traditions have been handed down from one boss to the other, one boss to the other. Within the police in Ghana, they have a place, the domestic violence unit is one of the strongest that I've seen, very effective in Africa. But within the police, there is nowhere for women to put their cases of sexual harassment. And they are harassed. The women said to us, harassment is the order of our day. One of the immigration's women during this conference said her boss told her, you came here unmarried, it would be good if you remain unmarried. So these are some of the things that we encounter even as we decide, and the reason why we're engaging with the women directly in this security institution is because we don't want a superficial process, a process where we take women who want to be police, but let's deal with those who are already living it and see how we can work along with them to change some of the issues that they are faced with.